Come support the Sin City Scizors by buying some merch to kick off the WBE Season 3. Links in the description down below. Once back, guys, boy PattyTrills, a.k.a. Young Johnny Bravo, a.k.a. coach of your Sin City Scizors, bring you Week 7 of the WBE against our boy... Hello, guys. Galactic Gillian here. The Chicago Cubchoos. Elliot's a good homie of mine. Known this man for a very long time. And I think this is the first week that I'm battling someone that has it better overall than me. Because obviously I've lost 2 weeks in a row. 1 week because I misplayed, and the other week because Uzi Gunner was just an absolute fucking legend. And he played phenomenally. So hopefully we can bounce back. This team's weird. This isn't like a matchup where I'm like, ooh, I have the advantage. It's just one of those matchups where he has a very strong win con, and I have to just play around it, if that makes sense. So his team right now, as you can see right here, we got Hoop Unbound, Alola Ninetales, Scolipede, Chandelure, Serena, Mantine or Mantine, I Spectre will fucking correct on that, Slash, Alola, and Girder, Rotom Fan, and Garchomp Mega. So in my opinion, the 6 he brings is the top 3. Hoop Unbound, Alola, Ninetales, and Scolipede. Then he probably brings Mantine, Mega Garchomp, maybe Shandy. I don't see Rotom Fan coming. He doesn't bring Alolan Sandslash at all, but maybe he does because I have Lando T, so maybe he wants the Slush Rush kind of to phase Lando out. Something like that. I'm not really entirely sure. But his scariest mon is easily Scolipede. If Scolipede gets +2, it's pretty scary. So I'm going to show you guys what I brought to tell you what I think is the best opportunity we have to beat Elliot. So if you guys are excited, show your support, smash the like button. It's really appreciated. Check out links in the description down below. The merch if you want to buy into it. I appreciate it. We also have new merch as well, but it's based off of the Stranger Things kind of idea, but it just says PattyTrills. It's pretty cool. Pretty meta. Check it out. So I made it myself because, Photoshop. So the team that I'm bringing that I think will have the best chance is starting off with Incineroar or Infinity, because it's like Lincinity or Vincidity, get it? Basketball references, haha. It's AV with Intimidate, Knockoff, Thunder Punch, U-Turn, and Fire Punch. Fire Punch for stab because it hits Alola Ninetales, it hits Scolipede, it hits Alolan Sandslash, all super effective. Also hits Serena, super effective. Obviously, he has the immunity with Chandelure, which is why I bring Knockoff, because in my opinion, Chandelure is probably going to be Scarfed, because Scarf Shandy does not outspeed Mega Zam, but it does outspeed almost everything else, barring other Scarfs. I could also see Specs, but if it's Specs, I'm not really too worried about it. It hits hard, but it's not fast, and I could definitely go over it. So I still have Knockoff for that, and then I have Knockoff for anything else. If I want to knock off the EVI light on Girder, if I want to knock off, whatever Hoopa's holding. Because in my opinion, I think Hoopa has to be Scarfed. That's its only real viable option is to be Scarfed, because if it's not Scarfed, it loses immediately to Rabombi, Primeape, Lando. It loses a lot. It's Scarfed, it still doesn't outspeed Mega Zam, but at least it pressures literally everything else, barring me having to Scarf to outscarf him possibly. So anyways, back to what I'm bringing. So U-Turn and Fire Punch. U-Turn obviously for pivot, and it's really gonna Hoop Unbound. And then Thunder Punch solely just for the Mantine. So the way it's crept is max HP to have odd amounts. I am rocking AV with special defense investments, and I am speed invested to outspeed Mantine by 5 points. So the only way Mantine outspeeds me is if it's somewhat offensive, or if he out creep me. But to invest 5 more speed investments over mine is a lot. And honestly not worth it in his opinion. Also I'd outspeed non-speed Serena, and whatever. So, but also I outspeed Alolan Sandslash, because Alolan Sandslash is probably going to be hyper offensive if Alolan Ninetales is there. But if anything, you'd probably speed creep just to outspeed Mega Zam for whatever reason. So if Alolan Sandslash caps out at I don't know, let's say 120 something, all I'd have to do is speed creep enough so when Slush Rush activates, it outspeeds my Zam. So, but if not, then I outspeed Sandslash. But anyways, so the next mon we're bringing is literally Gobi, the MVP. Gobi! He is my 100% Scolipede check. Because in my opinion, Scolipede comes, right? I don't see how Scolipede doesn't fucking come to this matchup, because it beats Megazam if it's +1. It, at +2, even if he gets up to Swords Dance, Ferrothorn can hardly take anything. Druddigon's not taking anything. Scizors Toad's not taking anything. Nothing outspeeds it. If it gets +2, that's wraps, right? So, good old Gobi! Good old Gobi here is Brave Bird, Defog, Roost, U-turn for pivot, and obviously for Hoop Unbound if I just want to pick off big damage on him. I have the Charty Berry, which Charty Berry halves rock type moves. So what I think Scolipede will be is like, if it's 3 offensive and like setup. So if it's like, let's say for example, Swords Dance Life Orb, it'd be like Swords Dance, Mega Horn, Earthquake, and Stone Edge. Like that's its 3, right? If it's like 2 move offensive, then I could see it being like, you know, Mega Horn, Stone Edge, or Mega Horn Earthquake with like substitute Swords Dance, you know, whatever. Point is, if Stone Edge is on it, right, and he swings Stone Edge at me, I guarantee to leave it. I guarantee to live, even at +2 with Life Orb, right? I live. On top of it, he has to land, right? Because fucking PattyTrills shows us that he can't land shit. But anyways, I live. And I have Infiltrators even behind sub. Brave Bird nukes him. If he takes after the hit and Life Orb damage comes in, I nuke him. Because it's like minimum 90%, so Life Orb will put him in that range. If he comes in on rocks, it puts him in that range. If he substitutes, it puts him in that range. Point is, the moment Scolipede touches that motherfucking field, Gobi is coming for the rescue. MVP. I love Golbat. But anyways, so the rest of the moves pretty explanatory. Defog to get rid of hazards, Roost to stay healthy, U-turn to pivot, and also for Hoop Unbound, you know, whatever. I'm not going to stand for no Hoop Unbound, but I'm saying for whatever reason, if it's not speedy, for some reason, I have it, I guess. But it's mostly for pivot. So the next one here is Beyblade. So Beyblade is, I think, the first time this season we're just doing 4-move offensive. There's no, like, T-Wave, Toxic, Substitute, Calm Mind. It's literally just 4-move offensive. And my reason is because if I go to full screen, so I'm rocking Psychic, Hidden Power, Fire, Shadow Ball, and Signal Beam. Psychic because it's stab. It hits Scolipede, obviously. It hits Girder. Oh no, I want to run Psy Shock actually. I want to run Psy Shock. Anyways, so Psy Shock, Hidden Power, Fire, Shadow Ball, and Signal Beam. Yes, Psy Shock to hit everything, minus Hoop Unbound, obviously, for big damage. Shadow Ball for like Chandelure, and Hidden Power Fire for Alolan Sand Slash. So if like let's say Alolan Ninetales sets up the Alolan Sand Slash, and like let's say Slush Rush is a thing, I would then go into my Mega Zam, trace the Slush Rush, and outspeed him naturally. HP Fire absolutely obliterates him because it's times 4. He doesn't have great special defense. My special attack's to the roof. And then I have Signal Beam for the Hoop Unbound because it doesn't kill, but it does like around 75%. So if Hoop Unbound is damaged from anything beforehand, if it's coming on rocks or for whatever reason it took a damage before that from like another move, switching in or pivoting or whatever, it still puts me in a really good range to just click buttons ultimately. And like I said, outsped, I speed crept to outspeed Scarfed base 80s and something else. Scarfed base 80s, and I believe, yeah, that's it. Yeah, I outspeed Scolipede, I outspeed Scarfed base 80s. Yeah, okay. And then we have Lander, we have Rabongbi, Sticky Web, Psychic, Moonblast, Bug Buzz, Focus Sash. Pretty much just want to get the webs up pretty early. Because I know Scolipede has speed boost, but it will at least negate it. It would take almost 2 turns to set up, right? So, and also it helps against Scarf users. So if like, let's say it's Scarf Hoop Unbound or Scarf Chandelure, or, you know, it'll also help against the Alolan Sand Slash. So that'll be really good. It's just nice speed control. The only mons I don't really care about would be like Mantine and like Rona Van, but like, who the fuck are they to begin with? Psychic to hit like the Scolipede, Moonblast to hit Hoop Unbound, and like it's stab and bug buzz because it's stab, and like it doesn't. I don't get walled by Serena, and I can hit Girder for something with Moonblast. So it's just mostly to get webs up, but like realistically, if I get webs up and I can dip and then go into someone else and have Rabombi kind of in the back do something, or possibly just sack it after I get the webs up, depending if he has any removal. Because the only removal I think he has is Defog a Mantine, and then Defog a Rona Fan, and then Rapid Spin on a Alolan Sandslash. So the next one we're bringing is Lanny Phantom, our Landorus T, Rock Polish, Earthquake, Fly, Stone Edge. So Rock Polish because if I get the Rock Polish up, I outspeed Scarfed. Base 80s, and also I outspeed max speed Alolan Sandslash. So it'd be really good. And then I have Groundinium Z with EQ. That is to pretty much nuke anything, because I don't think there's anything on this team that actually eats that. Nah. Maybe Girder, maybe Mega Garchomp, like defensive Mega Garchomp. It's also there for the Scolipede. So let's say Scolipede protects, I get a speed boost. At least it doesn't protect for free, and I could Z move on it for whatever reason. And then Fly because it's stab to hit Girder, and then Stone Edge because it hits Scolipede, hits Shandy, hits Mantine, hits whatever. So I don't get completely walled out. And then we have Nigel, Wild Thornberry, Stealth Rock, Leech Seed, Toxic, Gyro Ball. Gyro Ball there is just so I don't get walled. It's to hit Alolan Ninetales for a lot. It'll hit Sandslash. The Slush Rush is activated. I know it'll be neutral, but whatever. And then Leech Seed, because I can Leech Seed everything besides Serena, and besides obviously like the substitute Scolipede. Toxic to Toxic anything like the Mantine. And then Stealth Rock just because his team is so weak to Stealth Rocks. So I think he'll be pretty heavy with trying to constantly want to remove hazards, because Alolan Ninetales is weak, Scolipede is weak, Chandelure is weak, Mantine is weak, Alolan Sandslash takes damage, Ronan Fan takes damage. Like, rocks are not his best friend, so if I can get rocks up early and get webs up and constantly keep playing smart to like keep them up, so I can whittle these mons down, and then just have Mega Zam or anyone like Incineroar or Mega Zam or Landorus to kind of come in and clean up shop towards the end of the game, that'd be really good. So that's my 6. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section down below. Tell me what you think I should have done or prepped more on, or whatever. The only thing I don't think I have crazy prep for is Mega Garchomp, to be completely honest. But it's not that I can't check Mega Garchomp. It's just, it's just a little hard, because it's like I have Rabombi, so I can do something to it. But it's like I don't have like crazy checks for it. But it's not that he walls me, So that's I'm not too stressed on it. But yeah. So if you guys enjoyed, show your support, smash the like button, support, because I appreciate it. Check out links in the description down below to our Twitch merchandise if you're into that. And I appreciate y'all. See you in the battle for tomorrow. I'm gonna get the fuck out of here, guys. My name is PattyTrills. I'm out. Ayaga.